Hey guys, welcome back to the crypto movement. I'm Peter, and today we're going to go over some news and some really interesting things that are going on in the marketplace, as well as in government, with these tax issues they're trying to put through, and cover some things that's going on with Twitter and just some really interesting things that are really going on. But before I do, please smash the like button. When you do that, it tells YouTube that this content is important and it allows more people to be able to see this content so we can grow this channel. So please smash that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And let's go ahead and get started. And also before that, I just wanted you to know that I'm not a professional, you know, trader or anything like that. So this is just a fun hobby for me. I love investing. I love crypto and learning and growing with you guys. So just wanted to, say that I'm not a professional and that, I'm not held liable. This is just for entertainment purposes. So just wanted to throw that in there as a legal disclaimer. So let's go ahead and get started. I thought this was pretty awesome with Jeremy Hogan. Down on Twitter, he says, curious how Mr. Garlinghouse had time to watch Gensler's testimony today and tweet about it, all the while being deposed by the SEC. And for those of you who don't know, the SEC and Ripple are still in the middle of the lawsuit, and you guys are probably XRP fans as it is, as I am. I hold a lot of it, and I'm sure you guys do too. So you know that they're going through this lawsuit that we're all just waiting to hopefully get wrapped up soon so we can get some things to turn. But anyway, he says either the deposition didn't happen today or Brad is an absolute genius at doing two things at once, or someone else handles his Twitter, smiling. And then Brad responds, Chair Gensler insisted again in today's testimony that the securities laws are clear and easily understandable for the crypto market, and then turned around and said Congress needs to write laws to clarify. So which is it? Thank you, Senator Toomey, for being a voice of reason. So it just seems to be a dog and pony show as this continues. But, who knows? It's just going back and forth, and hey, you might as well have some humor while we're at it. So just to take a look at CoinMarketCap, things are kind of in between. Some have gone up, some have not. Again, Cardano's just been blowing it away the last couple weeks. But Ripple, it's still suppressed with everything going on. So it's kind of half and half with the market. Some are doing well. And, it's just going to be really interesting what's going to happen with, if we're going to get some more printing or not, with the infrastructure bill going on that that they'll use for who knows. Well, they'll use a lot of or part of it to tax you per mile. There's a lot of things that they've snuck in there that's just going to cripple America, really. But anyway, so the market's kind of half and half, really. So a lot of green, a lot of red. So this was really big news that I want to cover from CNBC.com. House Democrats plan would close tax loophole used by crypto investors. So some of the key points in this article, it says the House Democrats proposed a bill Monday that would impose wash sale rules on commodities, currencies, and digital assets. And we're going to get into that and how that works. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, other crypto would be subject to anti-abuse rules just like stocks, bonds, and other securities. Currently, crypto investors have a dual benefit. This is current, which I think is awesome. I hope they don't pass this, but they'll try to cripple us as much as possible. They can claim a tax loss and quickly buy back the asset they sold to recapture an upswing in price. So that would be nice if this doesn't pass. But either way, we're having a good time. So it says the House Democrats proposed legislation Monday that would close a tax loophole for cryptocurrency investors. The bill would impose the wash rule as like they have for commodities, currencies, and digital assets, or it would go for rules on commodities, currencies, and digital assets, according to an outline issued by the White House or by the House Ways and Means Committee. So that means Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and other popular crypto investments would be subject to the anti-abuse rules, which apply to stocks, bonds, and other securities. And let's see what he has to say about that.
Let's talk about this tax plan from the House Democrats. It raises the capital gains tax rate and the income tax rate, but rather than close that gap between the tax rate on work and wealth, it actually makes it higher. Now, right now, the capital gains tax, which of course is on the sale of assets, is 20%. The tax rate for wage income is 37%. Over the past year, Democrats have ramped up their calls to increase taxes on wealth. Biden planned to raise the capital gains tax to ordinary income levels, both at 39.6. The Senate even has a plan for a billionaire's tax to tax wealth and unrealized gains. But the House, well, they had other ideas. It is proposing a capital gains rate of 25% and a top income tax rate of 42.6%. That includes a 3% surtax on top earners. So the rate gap between taxing work and wealth would actually be 17.6%. That is larger than the current 17%. Now, the House also avoiding Biden's plan to end the step up in basis, which allows the asset rich to avoid taxes for a lifetime or even generations. The bottom line here, guys, most of the revenue for any reconciliation would likely come from high wage earners rather than the asset wealthy, at least according to the House plan.
So of course that would, affect cryptocurrency. Instead of having the capital gains, because what they really want to do is they want to get rid of it fully so they can just tax at the highest level on everything. So again, if that did happen, because I'm coming up in October for a year for my XRP holdings. So, I mean, I'm not planning on doing anything at this point anyway, but I could do some things and I have the advantage because it'll be a year coming into October. So, we'll see how that goes, but if not, if they end up making it to where the capital gains, the benefits of it, they're just going to toss it out completely, then in that case, there's no incentive to really hold other than just to be, trading. There's no tax incentive to hold if you're trying to beat the tax issue. So anyway, to get back to this, the wash rules or the wash sale rules, that's a tongue twister, prevent investors from reaping tax benefits from a losing investment and then immediately buying back the same asset. The IRS treats crypto as property, not as a security. Well, XRP, hey-o. Yeah. Anyways, which is how the asset classes or the class escapes the rules. Crypto investors reap two benefits as a result, and this is current. They can sell crypto for a loss and claim tax benefit. That loss can reduce or eliminate capital gains tax on winning investments. Yeah. Then they can quickly buy back the crypto they sold to capture any rebound in price, which isn't far-fetched given crypto's volatility. And just so you know, I'd like to do an audit on some of the people in Congress that are worth, some of them over $100 million, and probably exactly who I'm talking about, and their insider tradings and all the things that they do. And of course, nothing will happen, but for once, let's get real justice in this country. So anyway, so that's something that they want to crack down on. By comparison, stock investors aren't allowed to buy an identical or similar security within 30 days before or 30 days after a sale without triggering penalties. House Democrats' proposal would apply to sales after December 31st, 2021. So that's going to be by the end of the year. That would be moving forward. Subjecting crypto and other assets to wash rules would raise $16.8 billion over a decade, according to estimates published Monday by Joint Committee on Taxation. So they will try to do this, absolutely, and the money will be put in their pockets and for a few other things, as always. The measure is among a series of tax reforms Democrats are considering to raise money for climate investments, even though they're buying beachfront property, some of them, but say, hey, we'll be underwater in 10 years or whatever it is, and a significant expansion of the U.S. social safety net expected to cost up to $3.5 trillion that we don't have, but we're going to take from your kids and your children's children. So overall, corporate and individual tax returns outlined Monday would raise almost $2.1 trillion over a decade. If crypto is ultimately subject to wash sale rules, investors may be able to speedily establish positions in a different coin without getting tripped up. That's true. So if everything's kind of going in sync and you're able to go across the board, and they go on and talk about how, if it's Bitcoin, you lost, but then you can turn and buy Ethereum. Here it says here, cryptocurrencies are dissimilar enough that selling Bitcoin and then quickly buying Ethereum, for example, likely wouldn't violate the rules, according to Ivory Johnson, a certified financial planner and founder of Delancey Wealth Management in Washington, D.C. So Ivory goes on and says the similarities start and end with the coins being exchanged on a blockchain. Using that logic, stocks traded on an exchange like the New York Stock Exchange or otherwise are not considered one and the same either, Johnson said. Stated plainly, Bitcoin is to Ether what gold is to Visa. They're not substantially similar and should not, in my opinion, trigger the wash sale rule. So that could be a benefit in the long run. So this was a huge deal right now. It's disheartening to see so many things and more regulations that they're trying to do instead of letting us be free. So this is from CNBC News. So this is also a huge story with XRP that I want to talk about. This is from Bitcoinist.com. It talked about the situation with Coinbase. It just says here in the headline, is Coinbase about to reinstate XRP on its platform? And you guys have probably heard this it has been going around. It says rumors are circulating that Coinbase will soon reinstate XRP trading on its platform. Last Thursday, XRP was listed on Coinbase Pro with the XRP, the USD dollar and the XRP euro and Bitcoin pairs available for trading, but this was soon cut short, with Coinbase saying this resulted from a technical issue and XRP trading remains suspended. Coinbase Pro on Twitter said, as previously announced, Coinbase has suspended trading in XRP due to a technical issue. XRP was temporarily viewable on the Coinbase Pro mobile app for some customers, but not tradable. So they go on to say, as well as that, one Reddit user noted that the Coinbase app states trading not yet available, whereas previously it said this asset is not supported by Coinbase. So I remember when it was removed and when this stuff was going on. Admittedly, Both instances fall in the category of weak evidence, especially as Coinbase has denied the rumors. But considering Coinbase's recent run-in with the SEC relisting XRP would serve as an appropriate response. Yeah, that's true. Why did Coinbase remove XRP in the first place? So we all know what the situation is. They go on to say in December 2020, the SEC issued legal action against Ripple on charges of selling 1.3 billion of unregistered securities. The regulator alleges sales of its token or XRP token were conducted illegally over an 8-year period. So this is the situation going on with the SEC and XRP right now. At the time, massive uncertainty surrounded Ripple and XRP, and given the SEC's track record in case wins, especially in the crypto industry, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was game over for Ripple. Several Ripple partners took that view, including MoneyGram, and a slew of exchanges such as Bitstamp also jumped ship. But Coinbase's decision to ditch XRP was the hardest pill to swallow, given that it is the biggest U.S. exchange. Yeah, that was disappointing. So hopefully this is, again, we're all hoping that this gets sorted out quickly. So a statement dated January 19th, so early this year, 2021, from Coinbase attributed the decision directly to the ongoing legal action. They said, given the SEC's recent action against Ripple, trading on our XRP order books has been suspended in all regions. You're still able to deposit or withdraw XRP, while XRP funds will remain safely stored. Okay, we could talk about that, what's gone on. Anyways, stored in your account. After the trading suspension, you will not be able to buy, sell, or convert. So that was obviously early in the year with everything that's happened with the SEC. And again, this is from bitcoinist.com. So what are your guys' thoughts? I'd love to know. Comment down below. What do you think about, Coinbase relisting XRP or reinstating and putting them back on the exchange? Do you think that's going to happen anytime soon? I mean, I'm hoping for that. What do you guys think? Also, what do you think about the House, this bill that they're trying to put through to close some of the tax advantages that are going on in the crypto industry? I'd love to know. Comment down below. I'd love to see what you guys think. And yeah, make sure you guys smash that like button again and consider subscribing if you haven't. And we'll catch you on the next video.